Hi guys, this is Sanchit from Beatfactory Academy. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. आज we'll be looking upon a very interesting method of creating vocal leads in Ableton without using a simpler or a sampler. So let's dive right in. So as you can see, आज I have chosen this sample for us to work upon. So first, let's go and listen to that sample.
Don't know what to do, how to do it. Know that I should leave, but I hate it. Know that you're not the right one. You're not the right one.
So as you can see, amazing sounding sample right from the start. I've just used some reverb and delay, nothing else, nothing so much. So let's start with uh, creating a MIDI track and then dragging a simpler onto a MIDI track. A lot of people ask, a lot of people are confused between वो कि different simpler और sampler में क्या difference है, वो कब use करें, ये कब use करें. कोई ज़्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं है. बोथ आर बेसिकली सैम्पलर्स, जस्ट लाइक ESX24 और इन लॉजिक. तो बोथ सैम्पलर्स ही हैं. आप दोनों यूज़ कर सकते हैं सैम्पल करने के लिए चीज़ें. द मेन डिफरेंस इज इन द नेम एज दे से. सो सिंपलर इज जस्ट अ लिटिल बिट मोर सिंपल in terms of the interface or in terms of even functions. So I've chosen this simpler and now let's drag that sample in. Now we'll be going upon to the slice mode. Slice, what it does is basically अपने आप chops बना देता है, and now we have the capability of playing around with the sample. So now after playing around with the sound a little bit, I particularly like these sounds from the sample, and I'll tell you why. So a good way of creating vocal leads from samples is to start with vowels. So like हमारे हर नाम में अगर हम किसी का नाम रखते हैं तो जनरली उसमें vowels होता है, because for some reason vowels sound pleasing to our human ear. So a general way to start creating vocal leads is to start with vowel sounds that will sound pleasing to the listener. So मेरे को ये sounds पसंद आई. So we can use this as it is in the track. But the thing is, while creating vocal leads, I mean, it's better to have full control, full autonomy over the sample. And simpler or even sampler has certain limitations. And also why some electronic music producers prefer working in audio is because उसमें हमारे पास पूरा control होता है to modulate it and to fully transform it. So instead of using this as it is in the MIDI track, what I did was I particularly manually मैंने उन sounds को select किया sample से, and I dragged them out to a different audio track. Now why I did that was basically क्योंकि मुझे I liked these sounds, but मेरे को उनको और change करना था और transform करना था. So now I have the capability to elongate the sounds differently. मैं यहाँ से इसको बढ़ा सकता हूँ, लंबा कर सकता हूँ, छोटा कर सकता हूँ. And also one cool trick that Ableton allows us to do is create crossfades. Now these crossfades come really in handy when creating vocal leads, and your vocal leads sound really really smooth, and we are going to hear the difference. So from this in the MIDI track, and वही सेम सैम्पल अगर मैं ऑडियो ट्रैक पे खुद लंबा करके और crossfades create करके, that is going to sound like this. So from this we have this. वो सेम सैम्पल है, इट्स जस्ट अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ डिफरेंट प्रोसेसिंग. उसमें सैचुरेशन कम है, उसमें सैचुरेशन ज़्यादा है, बट इट्स द सेम साउंडिंग सैम्पल. So after choosing it and processing it out and cutting it out and transforming it, I did some more audio processing. I added some saturation, some reverb, some OTT, some EQ, and then maybe added a -12 layer. Right. And then I've also used those audio samples from the MIDI track itself. So this creates together a tension and release structure. So we are using the best of both worlds. We are also using the simpler sampler, and also we are creating vocal leads in the audio track itself. So after processing this vocal lead, I added some drums. some slap bass that you've been hearing for a while now. I'm sure आपने हर बहुत सारे ट्रैक्स में सुन लिया होगा, EDM ट्रैक्स में अगर आप सुनते हैं तो. And we have our final result. So you can see कि how we हमने simpler sampler में use करने की जगह we created a different audio track and we dragged it and we completely transformed the sample into such a smooth vocal lead. And here's the final result in context of a complete track.
Don't know what to do, how to do it. Know that I should leave, but I hate it. Know that you're not the right one. You're not the right one.
That's it for today guys. Thank you for watching. अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आई हो तो make sure to like it and subscribe to our channel. और अगर आप हमसे प्रोफेशनली म्यूजिक प्रोडक्शन, मिक्सिंग, मास्टरिंग सीखना चाहते हैं तो do check out our website beatfactory.in. Check out our courses, get in touch with our team and contact us.